guys scared me something fierce. Welcome to today's vlog. So I actually got back from my interview with the game distribution company. It was more of a screening than a full-length interview, but I think I did pretty well. My job hunting is actually getting in the way of my volunteer work. I really don't like it. I want to do both. For example, Tuesday I wasn't able to do any because I was turning in job applications. And today with my interview, wouldn't have really had the time to go over there. They usually have me coming at 1 or something like that. I'm finally going to get the chance to do some tomorrow, but I'm going to have to cut it short because I'm going to be going to a friend's place for the weekend. It was his birthday last week, but I kind of missed it because I was starting my volunteer work. So I'm making it up to him this week. I bought him a couple games, Final Fantasy X2 and Borderlands. I've been, extensively testing Borderlands out. And by testing, I mean playing. To me, Borderlands feels a bit like World of Warcraft if you were playing by yourself or with a small group of people, and you had guns. I mean, for example, the rarities of each weapon are determined by color. If the name of the weapon is in a different color, that determines how rare the item is. And the rarity colors are the same that are used in World of Warcraft. It's a surprisingly fun game, but I haven't had the chance to test it out with other people. And from what I can tell, it is definitely something that you need multiple people to play with. Hey, wanna see something random and weird? Hold on a second. It's a hi-hat! So a few days ago, I was walking to a friend's house from my volunteer work when I see this hi-hat sitting on top of somebody's wall. It's not inside their backyard, but it's not outside. It's kind of on the edge. So I didn't know whether they wanted to get rid of it, whether they wanted to keep it. It didn't look like they had the rest of a drum set with them. So I asked, and they gave it to me. It's kind of funny because I've been really thinking about starting the drums. I guess this is the universe's way of saying you should start playing the drums. This hi-hat sounds kind of crappy though. Let me give an example. See? But you know what, I can't complain about anything being free. And on top of that, it was something I can practice with. Just gotta get the rest of a drum set now. If anybody out there has some pieces of a drum set that they would like to sell or get rid of, you know, hit me up. I'm gonna put this thing back. Speaking of music, a bunch of people that I know are in a band called Blackheart. And get this. They're going to be playing at the Key Club on October 4th. This is their first concert! They're going to be opening for a band that you may have heard of, you may have not. Steel Panther. That's right, Steel Panther. I've heard them before, they're very interesting, pretty good stuff. I know a lot of the people in the band, you should totally check them out. Tickets are $20 at the door. Doors open at 8, show starts at 9. I'm going to put the address down, there. You ever noticed how a lot of video bloggers have a different name for the description box? What should I call the description box? Guess I could call it the thing. I mean, I just call it the thing. Yeah, whatever. You know, that kind of brings me back to something I was wanting to talk about a while ago. I just never got around to it. Why do I call this show thing Mecha Vlog? There aren't exactly any giant robots in it. I don't exactly talk about giant robots. You know, why do I call it that? You know what? Here's a giant robot. Ugh. Shit, the arm fell off. Didn't know Gundamium was so fragile. Forget that a grown man just showed you an action figure that he owned. Okay, so I might as well tell you what's going to be happening tomorrow through Sunday. So I guess that's it for me. I'll see you next time on Mecha Vlog. Hoya! of music. A bunch of people that I know are in a bland... No, it's not bland. Nope. Oh.